Hello, my name is Ashley Mercer, and I am going to be answering some questions about my disposition on teaching. The first question that was asked is, what dispositions do you possess that you think will make you a successful teacher? And for me, that is, I like to think that I am a caring person, and so I will want my future students to know that I care about their well-being, and I really do care about them as individuals and not just as students. So I care about them in all aspects of their life and just not in the subject that I am teaching. I also really do enjoy learning as much as I will enjoy teaching. So I consider myself a continual lifelong student, and so I think that by me also learning every day, just like they are learning every day, it gives me, well, basically I hope that they see that in me and that they realize that I really want to be a teacher that's learning right along beside them. The second question is, what dispositions do you need to work on before you enter the classroom as a first-year teacher? And to answer that question, I think I have to go back to the first answer that I posted, which was that I hope, the first question that I answered, which is that I am really caring. And sometimes that means that that means students can kind of take advantage of you by thinking that you're too caring, or that you don't have a backbone, or they'll walk all over you, and I don't want that. So before I walk into a classroom, I'm really going to need to find a happy medium ground of where the line is between being a caring teacher and caring about them so much and individually, and how to not get walked on. My third question is, what does a professional educator look like and how do they behave? What standards guide their thinking and actions? For me, I said that this is a very difficult question to answer because teachers look different. All of them do, because it's not a profession where you have to have a certain height or be a certain age or a certain weight. It's all just a group of people really caring about adolescents and young adolescents, and all of us really just having a love for learning about a certain subject. So I don't think that a teacher really looks like anything really in particular. However, the way that they behave is very different, and that can shape the way that you act. Being a teacher, the way a teacher behaves is it's really just being the example. It's how we present ourselves 24/7, because you never know what student you're going to run into at Walmart. We are seen as the example to hundreds of kids that will come through our classrooms, which is a good thing, and because we get to be like, we are the example. I like to kind of reference, it's the same way that we would look at a pastor or a police officer. We don't expect them to do anything ever that's bad, because they are the example to us, and to these students, we as professional educators are the example. And then for me, I know that my standards of being a good role model come from the Bible and being a good Christian and being a woman of God. And I'm sure any type of teacher could get that from their faith life, or just they are really firm in their morals. And then the last question is, how might teacher dispositions positively or negatively influence the psychological development of adolescents? And like I stated earlier, I think that we tend to put teachers, policemen, pastors on pedestals, and we think to ourselves that they simply could do no wrong because they are the example human being. And that's not really what it is. That's not really what they are. They're sinful and humans that make mistakes just like everybody else. So that's definitely a negative influence that that we might have on students. We're giving an improper representation of ourselves. However, it's also positive because we can be that person that they look up to, and we get to be the role model. And I look forward to being the role model for lots of students in my future classroom. Thanks.